Hey Virgo. Alright, let's take a look at June 2019 love life and see how things are looking, alright? We're going to see how this person feels about you, how they feel about the relationship and staying in it or going, or what they plan to do here. And we will see what the overall outcome looks like, okay? And a little bit of advice from your guides, okay? There will be an extended available for $2.22. It will cover timelines, actions to take, messages from your person, continued messages from your guides, and then a look at overall where this relationship is going, okay? If you're interested in a private reading, guys, I have those available too, okay? If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. You guys are awesome. If you like how I do things and you want to be entered into my giveaway, go ahead and hit subscribe and just comment giveaway below, down below in the comments, and I will set you up into the, or get you entered into the draw. If you're returning, thank you so much for your support, guys. If you're waiting for a reading from me, I am getting caught up this week and next week, and I will have those back to you. So I'm a little bit, it's not too bad, but a little bit farther behind than I'd like to be. Alright, so otherwise, I really appreciate all of your support. You're wonderful, and I hope everything is going really well. I know June's going to be kind of intense here because it's an action-oriented month. Sorry, it's an organizing for action kind of a month, okay? Which means that there's energies flowing to organize, to get in order, you know, to make really clear as far as the intention goes for next month, because next month is action-packed, and it will ride on however this month is designed and kind of structured, okay? Overall, there's really, really, really good things coming. The song on shuffle for you was Little Darlin' by ZZ Ward, and I really like that song. It has a really awesome energy, and it talks about not really taking a whole lot, you know, of shit, and this person just kind of, you let them go, you know, and you let them figure their stuff out, and then that no matter where you go, no matter where they go, nobody will ever kind of take the place of what they mean to you, you know, in certain ways. And I feel like there's so much karmic tension here, and so much growth and just movement when it comes to all of this stuff. And it's been really difficult to really determine and discern what's what, okay? And what I mean by that, Virgo, is the energies around you have been so sporadic and all over the place that you've really had to, at some point, realize that what was going on was really about getting through some interesting energies, finding perspectives in certain things. And I feel like that wasn't the easiest thing to do. Some people that you're involved with, and this could be vice versa as well, really weren't sure how to take that. And possibly the person you're dealing with as well, finding this perspective in an easy way, almost like taking the hard road, okay? And although necessary in certain ways, it did create some obstacles with some relationships. Speaking of relationship healing in the reverse. So the intention right now of this person is to find a way to really vibrate in a higher level, knowing that self-love and finding yourself, or vice versa, this person finding themselves, was really a key goal, a key little to-do that had to happen before you could really elevate into any kind of higher vibration together, okay? So whatever's been going on, you both have like known that this relationship isn't going to go anywhere. So deep down inside, you know that some things regarding the self needed to be taken care of. And this, again, that could be very, very karmic, ancestral trauma even, something that has nothing to do necessarily with this. It could have initiated in a past lifetime that needed to be carried out in this one, you know. I mean, there's so many things, and if you ever want to clarify exactly what the purpose is of a certain action or behavior or whatever, feel free to get in touch with me, and we can see, you know, exactly what it means, and just find some peace in that. It's always nice. So any kind of energy that's helping or hindering you right now, life purpose. This is the throat chakra. This is finding communication and balance, reciprocity in this relationship. I mean, that really is the blockage here. And I really feel like there's a level of knowing here for you. Like you know what this person is kind of going through, or you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's been a little bit of communication, or just a sense of feeling better about some of this, okay, with whatever's going on in your particular situation. But you know that even though this isn't in the upright position just yet, you feel like this is moving forward. And it is correct, because June is about organizing that energy to move forward into an action-packed July, okay? Let's see. So overall outcome, where this relationship is kind of headed at the moment, everyone is learning how to compromise here and discern fear and truth from illusion. Okay, there is fear that powers certain behaviors and certain actions that we take, and truth does the same thing depending on how we handle it. Learning how to be willing to compromise, because there is a sense of love there, because there is a concern for the other person's satisfaction and well-being. This was something that had to take place before this relationship could really progress in a really positive way. I mean, even for those of you that have had little positive moments, I mean, the really big push here towards your future is based upon this lesson. Willingness to compromise, okay, and being able to discern fear from truth. That is a very tricky situation, because sometimes it's hard to tell. And this is where intuition kicks in. This is where knowing how to get a yes from a no with your intuition is important. Okay, we can also, if you ever need help with that, we can certainly do that as well. But just knowing how to discern, because you've been in this situation before, and I know that this is an illusion and this is something that we can compromise and work out. Being able to know the difference, or being able to put your foot down and be like, no, that's not cool, But that's what keeps the relationship strong, because you're able to do that in a way that is constructive and positive and loving still, right? All right. So let's take a look at what they intend to do as far as action to take. An action for you to take here. Okay. So action that they're taking at the moment here is they are pondering on their energy is working on reconnecting here, okay? They're reconnecting to themselves, they're reconnecting to their spiritual self, which in tune is connecting to you. The best thing you can do is to also to compromise and be willing, okay? You want to be willing to communicate, but this is about not exactly taking any action, okay? You know what's going on the outside of things. And whatever this loss is, let it ride out. Okay, this isn't taking necessarily action. I feel like this is for those of you who are dealing with somebody who's got other stuff going on that they've had to work through. This is not taking any eager action, not taking any rash decisions, or getting irritated or frustrated, or I'm done, or I've waited long enough. This is about counting your losses here, okay, and coming to a compromise and knowing what kind of compromise it would take to move forward and make you feel comfortable and good and validated, okay? They're trying to figure that out, and it could even indicate that a conversation would be a good thing to talk about how to do that, how to become a willing to distinguish what you fear and what, the fear of loss here, and being able to communicate this. That will also get you to the next step in progress. So if you get an opportunity to communicate, That's what it would be about, but in a very diplomatic way. Just about validating losses here. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a tower moment where you guys are going, this is going to be released. Whatever this irresponsibility was, this, could be betrayal, it could be disappointments, just dishonesty, or not being, even just by omission, by not saying something, or by not including you. It could be so many different things, but whatever this pain was that you were feeling from this irresponsibility here, the tower moment is coming to bring a change to that. Okay, so you're going to be coming out of this aggression and this on guard kind of position. You constantly got your walls up because there's pain associated here. I would have too. But you're coming out of that. This is the outcome. The outcome is there's going to be a moment. I feel like it's a conversation of some kind where you are going to be able to talk about this and come to a very good indication of getting back to this relationship healing and life purpose in an upright where it's established. But for right now, for the moment, they are still organizing this, okay, in their thoughts, in their actions. Energies around them are still trying to, kind of sort things out. And, it's just like if there's a retrograde or there's some kind of a planetary movement, there is a residual energy and time period for things to clear out. So that's just really what June is about. But I don't feel like it's going to take very long for things to progress here. All right, so let's see. Any advice from your guides here? Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. And be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. I do feel like that's a little bit blocked here, just because it's very difficult to discern what kind of purpose any of this even has anymore, right? But this is a blessing and a gift. All of it. Every single step of it, even the hard stuff. Relationships are worth waiting for, and we do the 9 to 5 and the cooking and the cleaning and the trying to compromise. But the spiritual work that it takes, the sacrifice that it takes for your energy, for your love, just unconditionally, that's really what's worth, the wait's worth for. And you really get rewarded for being able to just be determined and work towards that goal for the greater good, the best intention, and everybody really gets rewarded here. So let's take a look at how things are going to kind of turn out and see what further actions to take, the timeline, how things will progress out over the rest of the year, and messages from them as well, okay? That will all be in the extended. And if you need any questions or clarifications further, let me know, guys, and I'll set you up with a private reading, okay? Again, those specials are going on all June, so all that information is down below. I'll see you next time. Bye.